This is my challenge now. So this is the oil pressure gauge on the dashboard, and this is the supply pipe to it. And every time you want to take the dash out, you've got to disconnect this because this pipe's too rigid to pull it out. And then when you screw it all back together, this is so rigid that it twists the gauge in the dashboard, so you end up with a crooked gauge. So I want to make a flexible pipe to connect that to that, just a few inches long. And I've tried everywhere to get fittings and so on, but apparently this is the weird bit here, according to the experts. This flared end on this, I think it's a steel pipe. So I've got a selection of bits here to try and make something. I've got two sorts of hose, both high pressure hose, and these are for the fatter hose and these are for the thinner hose. And those are all BSP. Those are all BSP fittings. These are metric, but the barbs might be useful. But I think what I'm going to try and do, if I can get this in the lathe and put a cone, turn that into a cone. This is my first go. If I can make a tool for the lathe that's 6 degrees and up there, and then that will fit into there. That fits in nice, and that will give me that fitting. And then this one, what do I need for that? That's pretty much bang on as it is, like that. But then I have to make something to hold that onto there, right thread, chop this off, drill that out, drop that into there, and that will give me that. Now the bit I'm most bothered about is that one. Will that work? Have we got enough meat there to put an inverted cone on there? Probably not. But if not, I can cut that off and use that, which is the right cone, onto there, chop that off and braze that end fitting into there. Right, here we go. Right, so I ground up a tool which I reckon is about the right angle, and I don't think it needs to be exact, it needs to be close, not exact. But problem with that is my lathe chuck won't close up enough to accept that. So I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to put this in the drill chuck on the lathe and put a drill in the chuck of the lathe. And I think that is about there. We'll see. Well, they're done as best I can. So this goes on the clock. So I had to drill that inverted cone, and then that goes in there, and that one should be fine. This one I'm not sure about. If this piece had been fully threaded, I'd have been alright, but I've run out of thread ring. I don't really want to take any more off. I suppose I could take a little off, but I'm hoping there's enough barb sticking out the back that I can get the pipe on. We shall see. This is what we've come up with, I've been to a place called Friction Hydraulics in Telford, and they're so helpful. But this that I made doesn't work. This collar here, this recess, that needs to be visible. That's where the crimp locks onto, and it doesn't come out far enough. So that didn't work. So they've rummaged through all their odds and ends, and we've come up with this. So this will screw into the old pipe. This is a 60-degree cone. And we've got a copper washer. That's a flat face there, and that'll seal into there, I believe. Is the plan. And then this end we've got a cone, and then this end a pipe cone there. So this pipe's got the same sort of fittings each end, but the one I've modified to, one's an inverted cone and one's whatever the other cone is. Right, get it all together, see if it works. Well, that connection onto the pipe didn't work, but from that last still you can see they came up with that angled piece and then another connection off that, which looks a bit lumpy, but it works really well. And about 10 inches of hose, and that curls up. There's like a shelf behind there. It will coil up behind there, out of the way, and that works a treat. So a good mod, I would say that.